Alrighty, yo, what is going on everybody? It's your boy Mr. DDG94 back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to 2000s hip-hop sneaker nostalgia. So we finna go back through the 2000s, but the hip-hop sneakers though. Hip-hop sneakers, so rapper sneakers. So we talking like Sean Carter's, G Units, P Millers. Who the fuck had a pair of P Millers? Boy, bring that ass here, boy. I'm about to roast your ass. Fuck you, me. But nah, man. Hip hop sneakers. This should be interesting. Without further ado, let's get right into this.
If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you'll remember just how much hip-hop changed as we entered the 2000s. Rappers were getting more creative by the minute.
Eminem had the Jordan collab
albums across the decade.
I forgot Eminem and Fat Joe had that Jordan collabs in the 2000s. I forgot about those.
From Eminem, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah, the Yeezys.
This, along with the birth of social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter, meant more eyeballs were on hip-hop artists than ever before. The early 2000s also saw some world-class draftees enter the NBA, like LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and James Harden. Major shoe brands like Nike and Adidas were quick to capitalize. But here's the thing, if you couldn't snap up a top NBA draft pick, who are you going to get to endorse your brand? Today, we're going to be taking a look at the sneakers that defined 2000s hip-hop. From the iconic G-Unit Reebok deal to Hurricane Chris's short stint with Fila. You guys remember that one? Whether they were on the money or missed the mark, you just...
Who the fuck was wearing these? Ew. Who the fuck was wearing these? Who was wearing the A-Baby's 13s, bruh? Who's wearing the A-Baby 5s, bruh? Come on, dog. Ain't nobody trying to wear these, bruh. A-Baby. 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 Hey, baby, I'm in the club. Who the fuck was trying to wear the A-Baby 14s, dog? Come on, Chief.
Just couldn't take your eyes away from the new, exciting cultural landscape that was taking shape in the early 2000s. With the insurgence of groundbreaking hip-hop, the sneaker deals came thick and fast. However, all this may have never happened if it wasn't for hip-hop pioneers Run DMC, who paved the way with an Adidas deal way back in 1986. The Rock and Roll Street Hall of Fame trio changed the game, taking sneakers from the basketball court to the stage. Sneakers were no longer seen as just functional. They would now carry a cultural capital. This deal transformed the world of sneakers for hip-hop. I mean, and just sneakers in general was massive. Because where once it was only athletes who could be chased by the big brands, it was now rappers who were seen as hot property. Run DMC was out there killing them with the lyrics, the hard beats, the videos, everything. And they were dressed head to toe in the most stylish of streetwear. Kangol bucket hats, Adidas tracksuits, and of course, the Adidas sneakers. They had their own unique style, often seen wearing their Adidas superstars with the laces removed.
Hey, yo,
and the top.
hey, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Got news for you. That means you're gay.
Hey, yo. Ain't no fucking way. Hey, yo. But nah, why was y'all wearing y'all Adidas like that, though? Why was y'all wearing y'all Adidas with no shoelaces? Like, what? Hey, 80s niggas, y'all gotta explain yourselves, bro. I'm sorry, 80s niggas, but y'all gotta explain yourselves, bro. What the fuck was y'all doing with no shoelaces in your shoe? What y'all do when it started raining outside or snowing outside? Then what you do? You just let your socks get wet? Y'all 80s niggas got it, bro.
Pushed out, rocking all this fly gear, they took the stage at Madison Square Garden in the summer of 1986, and they bashed out a crazy track that would land them the infamous sneaker deal. The track was none other than off the Raising Hell album. And it wasn't just performed in front of thousands of fans, but also in the company of Adidas executive Angelo Anastasio. And as chance would have it, during this historic performance,
John in Tennessee, go ahead, what you want to say?
The crowd to
that
hold
shit
up their
is fucking
Adidas
trash,
song,
dog.
and
Get the
they did.
fuck off the airwaves.
Crazy. It's
come
like one
on,
of the craziest moments in sneaker and hip-hop history. From this, Run DMC would become the first non-athletes to sign with a major sportswear brand. a deal worth $1.6 million. The foundations were set. From this day on, brands would no longer simply look to athletes for endorsements. Rappers had joined the game. And then we enter the new millennium, with a refreshed hip-hop scene and brands vying to get their claws into the next big performers who could help catapult their street status to the next level. Reebok came out firing in the early 2000s, signing Jay-Z, 50 Cent, G-Unit, Nelly, Daddy Yankee, Timbaland, and Missy Elliott, all in the span of just 4 years. It took a little while for Jay-Z and Reebok to come to an agreement because, as you know now, Jay-Z is a savvy businessman, and Reebok initially just wanted to endorse him, but he wasn't about that. He was like, yo, I want a partnership, and that's exactly what he got. From this, the S. Carter line was created in 2003.
I never wore any of these shoes. The G Units, the Sean Carters, nah. My mom was actually gonna buy me a pair of Sean Carters. She was like, these look nice. You should wear these. These look nice.
You's an odd ass nigga. My grandpa. Oh, my grandpa, you weird as hell.
Hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
I'm not wearing them. It's like, well, what you gonna wear? I'm gonna get these Jordans right here. She's like, these Jordans, they too high. I ain't paying 120 for that. All right, then let me get them D-Ways. And you go choose the D-Ways over the Sean Carters? Yes, ma'am. I'm going to take these Dwayne Wade Converse shoes over some S. Carters. Yes, I wore some Dwayne Wade Converse shoes when he won his first championship over some Sean Carters. Man, get the fuck out of here. Hell no, you was not about to get me in them. Hell no.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Fuck them S. Carters. And I damn sure wasn't wearing no G Units. Everybody and their mama had G Units. I wasn't wearing them. Hell no.
The line was inspired by 80s Gucci design, commonly worn by hustlers in New York City, where Jay-Z grew up. Jay promoted the S. Carters in one of the coolest ways possible, sponsoring a team in the Rucker Playground Summer League. It was super successful at first, and it was Reebok's most sold sneaker in a long time in its first week of sales, but it later tanked after it was released to a wider market. Maybe it was the look of the sneaker that didn't really match the hype around it at the time, because it was really just, a white leather sneaker.
Bro, these shits was basic, bro. These shits was basic as fuck. I remember there was a promotion. Like, if you had, the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 version of NBA Live 07, you would have to buy a pair of S. Carters, and then in the S. Carter box, it'd be a code to unlock Jay-Z in NBA Live 2007, bro. Ain't no fucking... If you remember, you remember, bro. It's out there. You could Google it if you want to. I'm not Googling it for y'all. But it's out there, though. It's definitely out there. They got rid of the commercial for it, though. The commercial used to be on YouTube, but they got rid of it. It used to be a commercial that would come on and say you had to buy the S. Carters. And once you buy the S. Carters, you get an EA code for NBA Live 07. And when you do that, you get Jay-Z. You type the code in, and it gives you Jay-Z. And then you could play with Jay-Z, have Jay-Z ducking on everybody in the league. Like, the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody would do that shit. How many people did that shit, though?
Sneaker with a dark sole. The lateral side even kind of looked like an Adidas more than a Reebok, so maybe that's what it was, but unfortunately, it failed. There's a lot of nostalgia there for me. I love the S. Carters. I would definitely rock a pair today. As Reebok continued to fight with Nike over market share, Reebok CEO Paul Fireman turned to 50 Cent a year later No one was more surprised than 50 Cent himself, as he would rap in his track Stunt 101, "Just can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho." However, nothing could be further from the truth, as he would promote the brand as much as possible, constantly wearing Reebok gear and even doing in-store appearances nationwide. He was 100% for Reebok.
I'm hot, man. I rock Reebok, man. If it ain't the G unit, it's the S dot, man.
Hey, say what you want, but 50 is a businessman. You give him a bag, he gonna go to the moon for it. That effing vodka is still in his hashtags, and nobody ain't bought that shit, but still.
And stop taking off. G4's about to land. See how we cross brand. We boss about it, man.
50 would also look after his crew, allowing them to have their own sneakers on his line, and he even secured a $500,000 advance for Tony Yayo, who was in prison at the time. In an interview with Complex, Yayo stated that 50 Cent's business acumen was so on point that he randomly called a meeting with Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, Tony Yayo, and Mobb Deep.
It was just crazy. 50 was in a funny mood, because, you know, shout out to 50, but he gets crazy sometimes. So he came, called in the room, it's me, Banks, Buck, rest in peace, Prodigy. Prodigy was there, Mobb Deep. He looked at the ground.
You didn't have on your shoes.
Nobody had on
They shoes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Banks had on Gucci. I had on Louis.
Yeah.
Buck had on Fendi, whatever.
Right.
Mobb Deep, I don't know what they had on, but nobody had on their actual shoe. And he was like, deal's over, guys. No more checks from Reebok.
The early 2000s also saw hip-hop superstar Missy Elliott ink a deal with the Vector brand. I mean, Missy Elliott during that time was one of the most fashion-forward artists. You know, she was eccentric, super creative. You know, she was a perfect match for Reebok. And the deal would once again push Reebok to become a brand synonymous with hip-hop.
It's my
window. A song titled "It's a Woman's World" for their new campaign, as a play on James Brown's infamous classic "It's a Man's World." Its aim was to address gender stereotypes, putting tennis star Venus Williams and basketball player Jennifer Azizi front and center in the music video. Enter the mid-2000s. Reebok ventured across the pond to sign Puerto Rican reggaeton star Daddy Yankee to a 5-year deal. His endorsement helped legitimize Reebok in the hip-hop community abroad, believe it or not. And it also helped introduce reggaeton to the US. It was a win for both Daddy Yankee and Reebok. He got his own sneaker that really moved away from the plain colors of the jeans and he would mix it up a little bit with colors and materials to get more creative with his releases, using camo print, blues.
These shit is ugly. These look like some These look like some bullshit Air Force Ones. Hell nah. Nike, hey man, I'm surprised Nike didn't sue y'all. This is a complete knockoff of some fucking Air Force Ones. Hell nah. If I was Nike, I would have sued the fuck out of y'all for this abomination right here. What the fuck is this? What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah. Da, 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 da. Iverson never did that move. Never wore his goddamn shoes.
These yellows and reds that were all packaged in these silver boxes. He even worked with Reebok on this shoe that was gray and black that kind of looked like a soccer shoe, but unfortunately it was never released to the general public. Because we all know you guys are dying to cop some Daddy Yankee soccer shoes. So
fuck Daddy Yankee.
Never released to the public. Sorry guys. Also, if you're enjoying this video, why not give it a like? Reebok wasn't the only brand fighting for a piece of the hip hop.
Don't. No, not the bird. No.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
No. Not the I can't even say it. I can't even say it without laughing. Not the Birdman looks. No. Oh no. Oh man, they still sell these at City Trends, bro. That's you can go to City Trends right now. You will see a pair of Birdman lugs, Birdman logo on the tag, bro. I guarantee you, bro. Birdman lugs, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. They still sell these at City Trips. I remember I was working at City Trips. I was like, they still make these?
Signing rapper and Cash Money CEO Birdman to a deal in 2004. Reportedly worth millions, it made him one of the highest paid endorsers in the hip-hop industry at that time. Not that dissimilar to the S. Carters and the G Units, Birdman's lugs were fairly understated but had a Jordan 4 vibe to them. And I think that helped them, because they would go on to sell millions of pairs every quarter when the deal was at its peak. You guys remember lugs? Lugs were huge at my school during the
Fuck lugs. I'm a number one stunner. What? A number one stunner. What? You niggas had them number one stunners on. Hell no, bro. It's like Bird Gang, Stunner Man. Playboy. Y'all niggas was really out here rocking the Stunner Mans. Come on, Chief. Jordan got the Jump Man. Birdman got the Stunner Mans. Come on, Chief.
2000s. As companies continued to chase the next hot rapper, a relatively unknown brand, 310 Motoring, which was a sub-brand of Skechers, made their move. Wanting to compete with the bigger, more well-known brands like Nike and Reebok, 310 was able to sign The Game and Nas to sneaker deals, providing them with their own signature silhouettes. The Game's Hurricane matched the vibes of the G Units, S. Carters, and the Birdmans, but
that's some knockoff G Units.
As for Nas' Disciples, it looked like a brown orthopedic shoe you could purchase.
Bro, these look like some bootleg Louis Vuittons, bro. No. What are you doing? No. Why?
Whoa, time out. I need a timeout. I need a quick explanation.
Why?
This is whack. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Who said this was a good idea? Nas, my brother, no.
Just at a pharmacy. A questionable move from someone who is unarguably one of the greatest rappers of all time. He would later sign with Fila in 2008, but he didn't really have a signature shoe with them. He just promoted the brand and he would show up in commercials and stuff. Fila also signed rapper and Louisiana native Hurricane Chris to a deal in
Bruh, who was trying to wear the A-Bay 15s, bro? Who?
2008. And you know what? This is considered one of the worst rapper and sneaker partnerships of all time. Hurricane's job was to be the face of the Hellsman shoe. Unfortunately, the sneaker didn't really take off as they hoped. I mean, it was literally a ripoff of Prada's America's Cup sneaker, which released way back in 1997. And if you put the two sneakers right next to each other, they look identical, but I mean, compare the patent leather and the mesh uppers, and you can see why the sneaker failed. Unfortunately, a year later, Hurricane Chris gets arrested and Fila pulls out of the deal. Meanwhile, with Nelly producing one of the most famous sneaker-based hip-hop,
and they never gave Nelly his money. They never gave Nelly a partnership. They never sent him no money. They never said, at least send a nigga some shoes, bro. At the very least, he put Air Force Ones on the map, even though this is the most overrated shoe ever, bro, because you can only wear these bitches for one day. After that one day, these bitches done. They creased up, they done. You gotta throw them in the trash, bro. These disposable shoes, but they cost like $100, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. But Nelly definitely put these bitches on the map, though.
top tracks of all time with Air Force Ones in 2002, obviously Nike signed them to a sneaker deal. I mean, he made that Nike anthem for them. It was massive.
During the partnership, they gave Nelly a Charles Barkley sneaker, the CB94 Nelly. Kind of weird.
Shockingly, he also had a short stint with Reebok during this era. They released a Nelly signature silhouette dubbed the Reebok Dirty One. I'm sure you've never heard of them before because, I mean, match them up.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Man, this is some bullshit. Boo this man.
Oh shit.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Who said this was a good idea? Bruh, these look like some Payless shoes in the kids section, bruh. These look like the light up shoes, but they ain't got no lights. What the fuck going on here? Bro, they got the light up shoes without the lights on them. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
Against an Air Force One, and these sneakers are laughable. They were a massive flop. Who had a pair? Kanye also had to get in on the rapper slash big shoe company giving rappers tons of
Obviously, Kanye had the most successful one. Obviously.
money gold rush. Perhaps one of the most defining moments in sneaker culture, Ye would release 2 sneakers with Nike during his tenure. But here's the thing, they're 2 of the most memorable releases of all time. The Nike Air Yeezy 1 and the Nike Air Yeezy 2. Both still highly sought after. However, the relationship went sour because Kanye felt like they weren't giving him full creative control. He wanted to use like some of the Jordan brand elements in his designs, and apparently they weren't giving him royalties, and he was really unhappy with Nike. So he moved on to Adidas in 2013, and we all know how that's going at the moment. Another random collaboration from this era was the partnership between Pony and Snoop Dogg. He had his own line of sneakers called Doggy Biscuits, which apparently Snoop Dogg met with a design team, and he even came up with that name, Doggy Biscuits. The world famous rapper went into detail with the toe box too, adding a perforated Snoop silhouette that could be popped out, and he also added bandana art to the sock liner, outsole, and tissue paper. I mean, it was clear he was heavily involved in the design process because he loves bandana and putting that on.
Snoop trying to get niggas shot. That's what that was. Snoop was trying to get niggas shot. Hell no, I ain't wearing these shits. Snoop trying to get niggas shot. Like, come on, cuz. Come on, blood. Suwoo. Paru. Big Paru. Come on, cuz. We ain't supposed to be doing this. We supposed to be brothers.
On designs. Okay, probably the partnership I have the most nostalgia for is the Dame Dash and Pro Keds deal. He had this grand plan to revitalize Pro Keds by targeting a younger hip-hop audience with his Pro Keds by Dame Dash line. This included a new line of sneakers.
But why are y'all ripping off the Air Force Ones though? That was the biggest problem, and this is why a lot of shoes failed in the early 2000s. Because everybody kept copying the Air Force One. Nobody could come up with an original design. It's just copy the Air Force One, slap the logo on there, voila, there go our shoe. This was the biggest problem in the 2000s. This was a waste of fucking money, bro. I can't believe companies actually thought this was a good idea.
Sneakers and apparel that saw some success, but I don't know, I remember seeing these everywhere in high school, and my brother had some. We had like these scratch and sniff Pro Keds, we had the cookies and cream Pro Keds. Actually, I don't even think it had very much success. I think it was a pretty short-lived thing, and he lost the licensing agreements, a few years later, and that was that. Switching from actual hip-hop to hip-hop personas, there was of course the Allen Iverson deal. He signed with Reebok in 1996 after he joined the 76ers, going first in the NBA draft that year. His initial deal with Reebok was $50 million for 10 years, but halfway through the deal, Reebok renegotiated with him, and he would then receive $800,000 per year for the rest of his life.
Oh.
On top of this, when he turns 55 in the year 2030, which isn't that far away, he'll receive a lump sum of $32 million. So there's rumors that, during this era, Allen Iverson's lifestyle was crazy. Like, he would travel with these giant entourages to his away games and spend obscene amounts of money on jewelry, cars, houses, and vacations for him and his crew. After, leaving the NBA, he signed with the Turkish basketball team, which is pretty indicative that he was broke. You guys think that Reebok deal saved him from going completely broke? But one thing for sure, when you think...
I hate when people say that. How do y'all know Allen Iverson was broke? How do y'all know Allen Iverson was down his luck? How do y'all not know that did Allen Iverson say himself that he was broke, or are y'all just making that rumor up just to discredit this? I never understood that. Until you hear it out the horse's mouth, don't sit up here and try to shortchange a nigga, man. Y'all don't know what this man been up to.
Think Reebok, you still think Allen Iverson. It wasn't just the official collaborations that married the sneaker and hip-hop worlds together. Since Run DMC first released My Adidas in 1986, rappers started writing lyrics shouting out their favorite sneakers and brands. Like when KRS-One pledging his allegiance to the swoosh in 1987, rapping, "I only wear Nikes, not Adidas or Reeboks," and Big L spitting that he was keeping rappers' hearts pumping like Reeboks in his opening line of Put It On. The Beastie Boys, Kool G Rap, and Rakim had Adidas back, while Nas, Nelly, and Master P shouted out Nike on multiple occasions. Like Sir Isaac Newton once said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." And in this case, this quote definitely rings true for 80s hip-hop giants Run DMC and their groundbreaking Adidas deal. I'm looking forward to seeing what's still to come. I mean, hip-hop is at an all-time high. Sneakers are at an all-time high. I mean, I don't know. What's next? What's next for hip-hop and sneakers? I'm curious to know. Go watch it.
A bunch of Travis Scott collaborations that's not hitting. That's what's going on. A bunch of Travis Scott collaborations that's not hitting. And Drake had a failed shoe experiment because he decided that nah, this time you following through. Drake said nah, you following through. Yeah, that shoe deal with Nike fell through too because them bitches ain't sell. We was all screaming OVO. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely, man. All these shoes were fucking flops. Outside of, I guess, the S. Carters and the G Units, I guess. But outside of those, in the Yeezys from Nike, the Yeezys from Nike, most definitely. But outside of that, I think everything else here was a flop. Most definitely everything here was a flop. He didn't go over Eminem's collab with Jordan. He didn't go over Eminem's collab with Jordan. He didn't go over that. Fat Joe had a Jordan shoe as well. He didn't go over that. So, listen, valid, but okay. But anyway, so I just go about do it for this one. I'll see y'all on the next one. Till then, peace out.